Welcome back, everybody. Hopefully you guys had an awesome weekend. Hopefully you guys are going to enjoy your Monday. So I figured I'd put up a video of just an update and look at some snakes. Hopefully it makes your Monday morning a little bit easier. And again, I just want to appreciate you guys for supporting the channel, coming back, watching the video, subscribing, and liking the video. So nothing too serious is going on. So we'll just talk about some of the animals and what's going on in the room. I'm trying to get all of the ball pythons swapped over to pre-killed and then work my way to frozen thawed. So it's very easy for me just to go to the breeder once a week, buy a whole bunch of lives, and just throw them in the cages and be done in 15 minutes. So getting them over to pre-kill takes quite a bit of time. You have to dance the rat around, act like it's alive sometimes, and the babies are doing very well on that. I'm struggling with a few of the year-old ones, and the year-old ones are getting pretty big. Some are reaching the 700 gram mark, and I've heard once they get close to the 1,000 grams, they could go off of food for a little bit. So trying not to let that happen. I don't know if live would not let that happen, but it's just going to be safer for the animals now that a lot of these snakes are getting into bigger meals, bigger rats, and with big larger teeth. Just trying to keep them safe, keep them healthy, and stuff like that. So been in here for quite a while today, cleaning. It's nonstop, and just trying to feed off some of these rats. So got a few in here. They got food, they got water, so they should be okay for the next couple of days. It does suck though, killing a rat and then not having an animal eat it, because that's a waste of an animal and waste of money. And then, you know, I don't like to overfeed my snakes, so if I kill off one rat and one snake doesn't eat it, sure, Pop-Tart would eat it or the Burmese will eat it, but then that's more food going in their stomachs that doesn't need to be per week. So it is kind of a bummer when that happens. But so far, the babies, they've all eaten pre-killed. Now I'm not going to go into how the pre-killed works because I don't want to start drama on that, but humanely and respectfully, they are killed and then they're eaten off. So this girl is gorgeous, and I just got her maybe 2 or 3 months ago. No issues on feeding with her, and now she just ate tonight a pre-killed, which is awesome. So I don't have to worry about any issues with her. Well, I hope not from here on out on the eating. So some of these are getting rat pups. Some of them are getting older than rat pups, but not quite yet weaned. I've had a snake that, you know, they kind of bite the scales, but they don't puncture the scales, so it just makes them a little dirty looking. But this is the Enchi Ivory Pied. This girl is beyond awesome looking. So really like the head marking, the colors down her body, and then we can see the pied more down near her tail. So she ate very well. Both of the Mystic Potions are eating perfectly fine. You know, everybody, I'm not going to say everybody, but a lot of people, you know, jump to conclusions and say you're a bad snake keeper because we keep them in little prison cells and little boxes. But I'm telling you, I've got 22 ball pythons, and you guys know these are young, and they're every week they're eating, no problems. So Pastel Pied, she just ate, so she's still a little ongoing, looking for food probably. So they do have hides. I just fed them. I took a lot of them out. Everybody does have water daily. Like I said, I'm cleaning in here right now. It is a toasty 86 degrees. So a lot of these snakes probably won't have water dishes because I am cleaning them. We'll look at Mountain Dew really fast. Just an update on her. She's doing very well, eating rats. She ate a wean for me, which you know, is probably a little bit too small for her. She could definitely go for a larger weaned. I don't think she'd be ready. Well, I don't want to push her. If I pushed her, she'd be ready for a small. But she's on the smaller side a little bit. She's over a year. If you've been around on the channel, you know she was super sick. She was definitely almost dead. And then, you know, medicine magic happened and she got better. And I don't want to shock her body into pumping too much food into her. But sometimes I'll feed her twice in a month, or twice a week in a month. So she normally eats 7 to 10 days, and once a month I'll just kind of give her one extra meal just to kind of get some weight back on her because of what happened. But again, I don't want to shock her body and to make anything bad happen with her organs. Just an update on the berm. If anybody owns berms, let me know, because I pushed her meal size up, but I'm still feeding her every 2 weeks. So she's on a very large, small rat to a very, she's on a very, large, small to a small, medium size. Because it's weird, because the mediums come in a lot of different sizes. They can be 80 grams, 200 grams. So it's interesting how that works. But ever since I pushed her food meals higher, she's been pooping like crazy. And she'll poop in the water. She'll poop on her, like the dry land area. And then she'll just smear it everywhere, which is disgusting. So it's the second time she's done this. Second time I have to fully clean out her cage. I was wondering if it's normal. I don't know. The python, I know reticulated pythons, I've heard they do that. I don't own one, but I've just heard about it. I don't know if it's a python thing. I don't know. But it's gross, and it's a lot of unnecessary cleaning. Like, the anacondas just poop in the water, which is still a soupy mess, but it's easier to clean. I did take a video of most of these boas eating. It didn't really come out that great, so I don't think I'm going to post it. I pushed her meal up. She's a 2020. She's now on weaned, I guess. So I gave her a weaned rat. She does need water, so she'll get water after this. Gorgeous animal. We can see right here a nice sized lump on her. Lots of nice colors showing through. But, you know, pretty big meal. And it's been about 12 hours and she's not regurgitated, so hopefully we're in the clear. This girl, this Guyana, this was another one that I was having issues with when she was a baby. Almost anything that I gave her, she was regurgitating over and over and over again. So she got really skinny. You can see like her bones on her backbone. Thought she was going to die. She pulled through, and she's 2017, and she is tiny. So she's been eating wrap pups forever. She sheds a lot. So I gave her a wean. We can see right there that lump. So hopefully she can eat some weaned. Really nice tail on her, bright red. But she's just a gorgeous animal, and hopefully she can get some size back on her. Hopefully the weaned rats will do it. Again, she has had in the past a very sensitive stomach. But we'll see if she regurgitates anything, and hopefully not. So the IMG VPI 2021, early this year, you know, giving her mice wasn't doing anything. Giving her large mice wasn't doing anything on size-wise. So decided to give her a weaned, and very large. I mean, it's definitely gone down a lot, the bump. But we can see right there. But she's stretched out though. Like, she's not very stretched out right now, but when she's stretched out, she's like super thin. Like thin, and then it just is like this huge bump. It looks like she swallowed a football, and I'm like, oh god. Like, everybody's gonna, you know, drag me through the mud for giving a meal to a boa that's bigger than the width of its body. But she's okay. No problems. Gorgeous animal. Would hate to have her regurgitate or die from a huge meal on something that I was being stupid about. But she's a big 2021, I'm telling you. Like, I really don't see 2021s that big. And some people have commented and said that they're pretty large for 2021s. The VPI Aztec, she ate kind of a large meal too. So they're sisters. The Aztec VPI and the VPI IMG, they're out of the same litter. She's mean. She'll light me up. We can hear her hissing, which I don't want that to happen because I don't want her to get too agitated and regurgitate anything. But that's really it on the updates. So these days right here, Superfly Clown, love this girl. She just ate her pre-killed. You can see right here, no problems at all. Really nice looking snake. And probably my favorite one that I have. And then she ate pre-killed as well. That's the Fire Enchi Yellow Belly Pied. The Banana Clown's a male. He's pretty much right at breeding size, so I think I'm going to move his meals out just a little bit more to every 2 weeks. I don't need to get him too fat and too lazy when I want to breed him next year. But again, he's already breeding size as a 2020. 500 grams is really the mark for breeding on males. Some people go less, some people go more. And then 1,000 and up on the females. One of the females, two of the females are right around 700 at a year. So next year, if everything works out and nobody dies and everybody keeps eating, no problems. No problems past 1,500. I'm going to say 1,500 grams next year. Or 2,000. We want a lot of eggs for first time breeding. And it's cool. This girl just chills. Not like Pop-Tart, who knows what annoys me and does that like a child, pushing my buttons. So she's way in the back. I still do have both heat panels. I have the 80 watt, which is down to, what is that down to? I think low 80s. And I have the 120 watt that I just mounted right there. And we can see it's about 85.5 degrees right there. 85 on the thermostat, which is perfect. Can get any better than that, but she's been hanging out on this cold side nonstop. So I don't know, maybe anacondas don't need it that warm. I don't know what's going on with that. But when I didn't have the 120, most of the time, other than pooping in her water on this side, most of the time she would hang out on her cold side. And I don't really understand that, because you would think most snakes would want to be on the hot side to stay warm. It's just her cold-blooded. But I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with. I'm not gonna say anything's wrong with her. She could just enjoy the cool area more often. So that's it. Quick update on a Monday morning. Hopefully you guys enjoy the day, and I'll see you guys on the next video.